You mean we believe in history and reality? Populists believe in conspiracies. And one of the most endearing is that a secret group of international bankers and capitalists and their minions control the world's economy. Because of my name and prominence at the head of Chase for many years, I have earned the distinction as a conspirator-in-chief from some of these people. Populists and isolationists. No, we're not isolationists. We don't like China having tariffs on us because you just moved your factories over there. We don't have tariffs on them. We don't like your insiders that wrote the health care bill all getting waivers for their companies to get health care, but I've got to buy it, even though my employees don't want it. We don't like your unfair trade advantage, punk. And it just goes on. And all these are code words. All we want in the United States as a result of global trade, oh, look how good that's been, the so-called global trade, improved communications, so we're deindustrialized, they're spying on all of us, and the heightened interaction of people from different cultures, bringing groups in so we all fight with each other. Populists rarely mention these positive consequences. Oh, yes. It's like the positive consequences of gonorrhea. Nor can they cogently explain, oh, we can't do that, how they would have sustained American economic growth and the expansion of our political power without them. You mean your political power using the United States as your evil juggernaut. Again, oh boy, it is really hard to respond to this level of throwing it in your face. These people are tyrants. This is a man who in the New York Times, we went to the microfilm at UT and have it in Endgame, the date, everything, and praised Chinese control and what Mao did. And what do you see in the news all the time from the CFR that he helped set up with his father? How China's the model, how they're great, how they're not bad. What do Google and Yahoo do? What do the big telecommunications giants do? They help China censor their people, and then our own government and the Australian and British government then come out with headlines. We're going to use the Chinese model of censorship. Pull that up. That was first in Australia 3 years ago. Headline. Just show everybody here on air. This is my opinion. It's all right here. I've studied this. You can study it. That's what's so effective about this show. Boom. Show you everything. Tell you about Rockefeller. Show you his book. Tell you about the New York Times article. Tell you where you can look at it for free online. Whatistheendgame.com. Full bibliography of the film, every minute of the film, with a link and a time code and the links to the documents. Boom. Oh, I can't cogently break it down, Herr Rockefeller, huh? And what you've done. There it is. Australia to enforce mandatory Chinese-style internet censorship. Yeah, that's an Infowars.com. Try it. I believe it was The Age and the Sydney Morning Herald had it. Go with their articles. Just say Australia implementing Chinese-style web. That was it. Yeah, Herald's son, but the page not found. He found the link, but they've moved the page. Take me back to Google then. Let's show them that under that search term it did lead to the Australian news. Point is, you know this has all been announced, and our article will have quotes in it. That's why we write articles about stuff that's already in mainstream news, so there's a record of it when they put it behind a wall or move it or get rid of it. So, but who can deny they're calling for internet kill switches? Who can deny? You know about that. Okay, let's go ahead now and talk to John in Michigan, then Kyle Keith, Richard, Blue Star, and others. You're on the air.
Hey, Alex, how you doing?
Pretty good.
Hey, two things in reference to Obama's address last night and to the war in Libya.
Yes. Not a war conspiracy theorist. Remember what Karl Rove, in fact, pull me up the Karl Rove clip. I'm on fire here, but I'm going to go to you, John. Pull up Karl Rove tells press, we control reality. Karl Rove's we control reality. And they said, it doesn't matter what real reality is, we will tell you. And so they said this is not a war, it's a kinetic military action. It is not a war. You are a conspiracy theorist. This is not a war. Do you understand that, John?
Yes, sir. Kinetic military action.
Yes.
Yeah, our dear leader referenced Bosnia, or the 78 days we bombed Serbia with depleted uranium.
Yes,
for
very loving.
Reasons.
And their burnt effects have gone up fourfold. Yes, very loving.
Since you brought up Al-Qaeda backing the KLA, not just today, but back in martial law, I was hoping you could go into a little detail and refresh the public's memory on how the Mujahideen was used to stir the pot?
Sure. In my 2005 film, Martial Law, 911 Rise of the Police State, a 3-hour treatise. I think it's one of my best films. And it's available on DVD at Infowars.com if folks want to get it, or it's free all over the web. But you might want to, put some change in the kitty here, folks. Plus have it on high quality for your archives and to share and make copies from. But we just show all the mainstream news admitting, yeah, Al-Qaeda's wonderful, and they're attacking the Serbs, and when the Serbs fought back, it's evil. So they had to bomb the entire country and their water treatment and power plants and TV stations with giant DU bombs. And why not? It's good for our troops. It must be good for the Serbs. It's like dropping flowers on them. And it turned out the UN report even admitted, not saying the Serbs were good, it was ethnic cleansing, that the Croats and Muslims killed around double in the 10 years of war before that what the Serbs did. But it doesn't matter. They said the Serbs were the bad guys. They had 1/3 of their land taken, basically given as a satellite to the drug-running Albania, Al-Qaeda run. And they admitted Al-Qaeda was there, and it was CIA run, and if you don't like Al-Qaeda, you're bad. I mean, what else do you say? Al-Qaeda is the good guys. I don't agree with that, so I'm an un-American piece of trash. Mm-hmm.
I thought I'd point out, too, last night, there was a line of truth that came out from King Obama, and that was, he said, some nations may be able to turn a blind eye to atrocities in other countries. The United States of America is different, and he's right. He's not turning a blind eye. He's defining the atrocities.
Now, dropping DU all over the Libyans is good. Man, you are sick. This is not a war. DU is good. Fukushima is good. Shut up. Hi, this is Alex Jones. Did you know that the global elite are now storing non-hybrid seeds in secret storage vaults near the Arctic Circle? Did you know that in a real meltdown, non-hybrid seeds can become more valuable than silver or gold? It's true, seeds have outperformed even gold and silver before in this country, and it's possible that could even happen again. So our friends at Solutions from Science have put together the perfect mix of non-hybrid seeds. They call it a survival seed bank, and it can produce an endless supply of nutrient-dense food for you and your family. And here's the best part. These seeds have not been genetically modified in any way, and you actually get enough seeds to plant a full-acre crisis garden. So visit them today at survivalseedbank.com. That's survivalseedbank.com, or give them a call at 877-327-0365. That's 877-327-0365. Remember, in a real crisis, non-hybrid seeds are the ultimate barter item. This is Alex Jones for survivalseedbank.com.
This message starts with a great offer from Big Berkey Water Filters, because we don't want you drinking dangerous water 1 minute longer. Right now, purchase any filter system from BigBerkeyWaterFilters.com to get your choice of 2 Berkey Sport bottles, a KDF shower filter, a set of fluoride filters, or our new sight glass spigot absolutely free. Why do this? Because over 60% of municipal water is fluoridated, and at less than 2 cents per gallon, Berkey Water Filters purify both treated and untreated water, removing dangerous chlorine, fluoride, and other contaminants. Big Berkey water filters are powerful enough to purify stagnant pond water, so they're perfect for rainwater collection systems and emergency preparedness. Remember, Big Berkey includes free shipping on every order over $50, and GCN listeners get 5% off all ceramic filter systems. Visit BIGBERKEY waterfilters.com or call 877-99-BERKEY. That's BigBerkeyWaterFilters.com, or call today 1-877-99-BERKEY.
Dr. David Berry has provided excellent advice for all those interested in practical economics and sound money. It's certainly worth reading.
That's what Congressman Ron Paul said about Cha-Ching Wisdom, 123 Practical Universal Truths About Money, the new book by Dr. David Berry.
The cool part of this book, certainly it'll speak to you personally, your life, your lifestyle, your money, your investments, but it also can be generalized into the nation, what's going on as a nation. We do these same things personally that we do as a nation.
Dr. Berry's book, Cha-Ching Wisdom, presents many facets of your relationship with the once almighty dollar and how current national and international politics affect your daily life.
Some of the other things are about that. They're not just economic, they're philosophical. There's psychology involved in this book. There's philosophy involved in this book.
Read Cha-Ching Wisdom by Dr. David Berry, only $9.95, available at chachingwisdom.com. That's CHACHING wisdom.com. chachingwisdom.com.
By the way, Aaron Dykes ran in here during the break and said, look, you got to look at more quotes in Rockefeller's book. I read it years ago, where he talks about the Bilderberg Group and world government. So Aaron's going to be popping in at 8 after for a few minutes to go over that. Also, we're trying to dig up the full Karl Rove quote because he said it to a group of Washington Post, New York Times. They reported it was like 6 or 7 reporters at a cocktail party. And they said, you know, these wars are killing people. You did lie about WMDs. And he says, look, you guys can try to go with reality if you want. We're an empire now. We control reality. And we'll change what we say day to day. And whatever we say is the new reality. You know, Al-Qaeda's good one day. It's bad the next. It's good again. It's 1984. We're history's actors now. We control reality. All you can do is sit there and watch it. Now, I'm paraphrasing him, but we're going to find the full quote and go over it. This is the arrogance. That's why they practice this on you to kind of befuddle you and go, uranium is good for you. TSA sticking your hands down your pants, that's security. The government doing unannounced drills at elementary schools, coming in and screaming they're going to kill your children and terrorizing them, that's security. You know, we're going to listen to all your phones without wiretaps now. That's freedom. Now, we're not listening to you without wiretaps, but we are. And public schools from Philadelphia, Pennsylvania to Sacramento, California, we're going to watch you on government-issued laptops, which are free. They're not free. You pay for them with tax money, but they're free. We're going to watch you. See, everything's a lie. We're going to watch you at home. What you going to do about that, huh? You don't like that? You don't like it? Huh? You don't like it in your face? We're going to do it. We're going to do more. And we're going to finance rebels, Al-Qaeda to attack countries, and we're going to go in and help Al-Qaeda. And you're going to like it. And it's not going to be called war either. And the yuppies go, yeah, that's right, not war. Because they're trendy. They know how to, well, I know how to buy into the propaganda. I have Crime Stop, as George Orwell said. You know, whenever I see something that it's a lie, I just decide to go along with it. And that makes me morally superior and stylish. Why I'm so intellectual, I watch the Sunday news shows, and then I parrot what they said around the coffee or water cooler, and people think I'm smart around the office. And there's some guy in the office, you know, who says they're setting up a world government and devaluing the currency. He even brings in news articles. He's a kook. I'm smart. I'm official. I'm cool. I parrot things. Why? I'm a software engineer, and they've brought in foreigners, and I'm training them to replace me, but it's good, and I'm not even going to say anything about it. Because I'm a member of the establishment. I feel like David Rockefeller's patting me on the head. And they've got global CFR, regional CFR, local CFR spinoffs, and people making a few $100,000 a year going in their suits, and you'll see them, you know, just basking at events, sitting around, just, oh, it's so good to be part of this. Oh, man, I've really arrived. And they'll go to fundraisers and give $1,000 to sit at the table and feel big. And George W. Bush or Obama will shake their hand, and they'll click their heels, and they send the Council on Foreign Relations people out to universities to speak, and they send the Federal Reserve out to tell folks how great they are, and the professors bring them in and feel honored to have them, and they sit there and tell them about how good world government is and how people that don't like it are kooks. And they take the best and brightest out of the public and private high schools and private schools and have UN, model UN, and the kids go and learn about global government and how bad America and the family and guns are, and their parents are so proud of their salutatorians and valedictorians that are part of the UN. My son was invited to the United Nations and sat in the gallery while the Secretary General addressed on world peace. How dare you not like the... And you see the Miss Americas to win. They've all got a call for UN and gun control. And, oh, they win. Oh, you're anti-America. You win. Oh, the lady's going to win. She says she wants to control the borders and states' rights. You were going to win. You were in first place, but sorry, you get second place now. You didn't say you were for open borders. Bye-bye. You know, we're the bankers. We've got all the money, and we decide who can operate and who can't. We've got all the money. You do what we say. Now lick our hand.
Thank you for listening to GCN. Visit GCNlive.com today.
Alex has told you about the terrible perfect storm of rising food prices. The Japanese tragedy proves how important food is. Our own gas prices are driving food costs through the roof. The huge population countries are buying up American unprotected exports of food. The falling dollar is inflating food prices. Ethanol subsidies are driving fuel and food